Hello? Hello?
Hey, I'm Bash Bunny, a tech girl with...
It's me! Frick. Mute. Who's that chick? Mute her. I don't want to hear. Don't want to hear her. Dang. Is this thing on? We got a new angle today. Wow. I have music for you as well. I hope you're excited. I told you guys I've been into Stardew Valley. We're going to put Stardew Valley music in the background. Stardew Valley in the music until we go insane. All right. Let me shout out to the Discord. All righty. Early morning stream. Let's go. Let's go. It's so late that it's morning for some of you. Many of you possibly. You know what? We gonna shout out the Matrix folks as well. Holler at them. It is very funny. You guys get to see my prawn posture in live action. Alrighty. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait, you guys be chatting. All right, so we are gonna do a little cozy coding sesh. And this is the layout today. So good luck backseating. Just kidding. But also actually though, good luck backseating. We're doing a comfy little coding stream. I will be a little bit further back. Don't worry. I've got my... This is one of the keyboards I made last stream. This is my split keyboard. Do you want to see it up close? I think I posted it. I'll post it on YouTube. Not right now, but later. I'll post a photo for you. Actually, that's a good idea. I should do that. I should do that anyway. Guys, we're going to listen to Stardew Valley soundtrack because I'm addicted to the game. I live and breathe Stardew Valley. Den, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. And Died Hope, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Cortex, did I stream yesterday? I don't even know. Okay, wait. Are you guys ready? Watch your ears. Ah. Wahoo! We got Stardew Valley music in the background. OMG, is the Libra Nova good? I can't wait for mine to come in the mail. Listen, I'm doing a full dedicated review video. Also, is the music too loud? It's kind of loud for me, to be honest. Okay, I'm doing a full dedicated review on this bad boy, but TLDR. I'll lower it for now. Oh, it's good now. Oh, too late. I changed it. Yeah, TLDR. It's so much better than my Aeron. It's literally okay. So I'm somebody where I've always struggled to like sit at my desktop, you know, like my little desk setup. I'll sit here for streams. I'll work here sometimes, but like there's a reason I have 2 laptops because I'm a bit of a couch coder. It is, so this is actually changing me a little bit. It's changing me. It is as comfortable as me sitting on my couch, but it's supportive. It's so sick. Looks like a military grade exoskeleton. Yo, listen. Wait, I don't know if you can see that. Look at this. Look at this shit. And it adjusts. Hold on. You guys, you're giving them, you guys are asking me questions. I'm giving them free promo on the stream. Frick. Wait, but I'm adjusting. I don't know if it shows. I can adjust the lumbar curve. Frick. It's really comfortable. So I think the biggest thing, because I kind of sit like, you guys know, I got prawn posture. And or I sit cross-legged on my chair all the time. And I have this thing, I don't know if it, I don't think it comes by default with a footrest, but I highly recommend it. It's really, you need both. You need both. Oh, actually, and I should cover this in the video, but so one thing I felt with the Herman Miller Aeron was that like the armrests were kind of wide for me, but this is the, wait. I don't know. You guys can't see that. Hold on. Look it. Wait, I'm going to break it. Are you ready? You can adjust the width. I've never seen a chair where you adjust the width to this degree because it swivels and stuff. But then you can also... I don't have a link for it yet. Let me, cause I think I'm supposed to get a link from them. Yeah, I'm supposed to, wait, guys, you're not allowed to buy it yet. Frick. You're not allowed to buy it yet. No, just kidding. You're allowed to buy it. You're allowed to do whatever you want. But, they're supposed to give me a link that gives me commission and tracks the campaign. Not telling yet. Wait for it. You know what, Judy? You're so smart. Kind of weird to watch you streaming from the side. Listen. Does it not? It's not fun for you to be lurking in my room. This POV, does it make you uncomfortable? Does it make you uncomfortable? You know what would be so cool of me is if I had two cameras and I switched between them. But I would need I need one of those stream little things. Let's build hype, smart marketing move. That's right. It's 25. Wait, what? I thought it's like 1,000. I thought it was the same price as the Aeron. Pretty sure it's the same price as the Aeron. Okay, wait. We're gonna... Okay, commands, edit, chair. All right. Oh. Thanks. Wait. Judy, you're so smart. Except Twitch isn't letting me highlight. Okay, it's fine. Wow. Whoa, wait, what? What's happening? Are you guys subbing or something? What the heck? What the heck? Bro, this time is insane. It's 3 a.m. for me. I said, you know what? I warned you. I said R.I.P. R.I.P. EST. You're donezo. We had some resubs. Let's go. Wow. The guy, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Even though I'm streaming at 3 a.m. your time. You're dedicated. I appreciate it. Judy, whoa, wait. thank you for gifting 6 months of tier 1 to Daniil. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Enoch, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. 2 months, thank you. The guy with the 5 stream streak, what a legend. And Lithium, thank you for 7 months at tier 1. Thank you, thank you. Feebog, thank you for 100 biddies. And Gaming, thank you so much for 6 months at tier 1. I appreciate that. What the heck? RIP MST. Basically, this stream is for Europe, Asia, and the degenerates of Pacific time zones. Yeah. I just figured I can make you your cause. No, you're good, Judy. I was just laughing about the Twitch UI is kind of funny. At some point, this chair and your peripherals in general should be included in an extended pack with your merch and or software product. Oh, for real. Like a bunny. Yeah, the tech degens have been summoned, yes. Yes. Oh, wait, I forgot about YouTube. Frick. That's so funny. Wait, Sunny said 1 p.m. gang, how we doing, came from YouTube. Dude, I forgot that I was streaming to YouTube. Why? Dude, every single stream, I forget YouTube is there. Oh man, I'm sorry. That is very funny. RIP YouTube chat. I guess at this point, I literally forgot I was on YouTube too. I was like, wait. That's funny. What chair are you using? Top secret for now. They need to give me the link first. All right, you guys, I am going to be coding. So I have a fun little update. So I've been working a little bit on Blossom off stream, and I'm at the point where I'm experiencing all of the foot guns of not having some kind of streamlined way to handle things. So what I mean by that is I have different, I am hand coding the CLI stuff instead of using a library or something like Viper, which means I am manually having to configure the priority between when something gets passed as a flag, an environment variable, or it's set in a config file. So what's really fun is I have like 3 primary fields that that experience those things. And I have completely inconsistent ways of handling that. So I'm experiencing some of the foot guns of my poor design, which is good because that means I'm learning. And also I think that I would much rather the way that I'm doing it, where I'm just kind of like, you know what? Here's a little small scope feature. Let me do this thing. And then let me run my head into a wall eventually and then optimize as needed. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm probably going to rewrite some stuff. But I'd rather do that than premature optimization. It's kind of what I'm thinking. YouTube is a low... Oh, wait, what? YouTube is the low-key, genuinely the best streaming platform, though. That's what Loke is saying? How's the split keyboard? It's good. It's good. It's actually, honestly, I feel like with the Q11, when I'm having skill issues, I can just, you know, I can just turn it into a regular keyboard when I'm feeling like it's too much, but it's correcting my typing because I was reaching too much, I think, with my left index. I don't know. There's different ways I was reaching too much with my index finger on both hands. But oh, it's the forgotten ones. Oh no. Oh, shit. Oh my, wait, what the heck? Oh my God. Wait, what the heck? Judy, thank you so much for 44 gifted subs. It's actually insane. What the heck? Yo, thank you. W's for Judy in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Judy is single-handedly making sure that I can keep streaming full time. Yo, congrats to everyone who got some gifted subs. I hope that you enjoy the sub perks, including the sub-only Discord channels. If you have your YouTube membership or Twitch linked to your Discord, it'll register that sub and you get access to sub-only. And enjoy the emotes and all of that. And to everyone who didn't get a gifted, congrats. You're really athletic. You're really good at dodging. Okay. Wait, Judy, what the frick? Judy. Ayo. Actually, for real though, if you didn't get a gifted sub at this point, you're freaking Neo in the Matrix right now. Judy, thank you for 19 more gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Round two. That's crazy. Dang, Judy, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You know what, you guys? I really appreciate all the support you've been showing since I've been doing more content, since I've been putting more stuff out. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm very grateful that I can just show up on this platform and you guys tolerate me and my chaotic schedule with streaming. I think that you know what? I think that with the internet, sometimes you gotta ebb and flow with the internet. You gotta take breaks from the internet. So I'm glad that you guys appreciate that quality in me. That must be what you like so much. You resonate with me, right? Wait, what the? Dude, Judy, actually insane. What the frick? What the frick? Yo, 31 more gifted subs is insane. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's insane. Yo, everybody in the chat is sub now. That's it. Everyone's subbed, right? Right? That's crazy. Judy, thank you so much for your generosity. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. All of y'all, wait, I'm seeing some non-sub badges in there. Y'all are athletic as hell. I didn't know developers could move like that. I didn't know you could move like that. You got moves. I'll give it to you. He's too good at dodging. Also, Jess Perklin, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's crazy. Some of you still don't. Y'all dodged. Don't worry, guys. Dodged. You got this. Jonas, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Nistini, thank you for the Prime. Sparkling, thank you for the Prime. Actually insane. Dan, thank you for the tier 1. 01101. Okay, wait. 0110101 0011 01111 011 00101. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you. Level 12 hype train is crazy, you guys. Thank you so much. What the frick? What the heck? Where's legendary Keychron Q1HE? Listen, we just assembled new keyboards yesterday. This is the Keychron Q11. This is my new split keyboard because I was like, you know what? I need more Nerd Cred Online. Let me make my whole personality my keyboard. It can't just be Emacs. Oh my God, Judy, what the heck? Yo, Judy making sure everyone in chat feels included. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Judy with the 20 more gifted subs is insane. Thank you. Choo-choo. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. PayPal chargeback gonna go crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not sure if you're watching YouTube chat, but there are more gifted subs than viewers. It's talk files, this gift subs. Gives not first come, first served for new viewers. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, speaking of which, maybe in honor of Judy, I think I have some subs I can give away. I gotta figure out how to, actually wait, I forgot how to do that. I think... What? There we go. Hey, let's go. There we go. In honor of Judy, I gave 5 gifteds to YouTube chat as well. Enjoy your membership. I actually have some more members only content that I am, it's in the works. In the works. Holy shit. Judy, that is 20 on 20 on 20 on 20 on 20 is crazy. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I've been hit. Let's... Wait. Wait. Where is it? Man, it's Murph. Man, it's Murph going, I've been hit. I've been hit. Maybe I can do a backflip. I'll just fold this thing in half. Wait. How do I don't know how to act this out. I've been hit. That was not smooth. I have a hair clip in, so I can't smack it too much. I can't. All right, okay. Oh, you guys are asking how the keyboard's going? So I've obviously only been using it for like 1 day, but it's been good. It's been really good. I will say it has been so much easier to adopt than split keyboards I've tried in the past. Looking at you at my menu form. I mean, the nice thing about this is that it's obviously super well documented because it's with a company. You know what I mean? Is this the chair stream? You're not on the stream yet. What do you mean chair stream? Does the membership thing give randomly? It does. It does. You guys, I can't talk about the chair yet. Frick. Hold on. You know what? How about you guys? I'll try and get the chair info for you in the next, like this week, okay? I'll try and get it for you this week. Because the company hasn't, they gotta pay me to disclose the chair. They gotta pay me for sales, no? It's actually crazy. Dude, Judy, thank you so much for carrying that hype train. That's actually insane. Thank you everyone who subbed. Thank you everyone who has gifted subs in the hype train. I very much appreciate your support. It really means a lot. Like every single sub, honestly, every single sub, every single kind message, every single like any action of support really means the world. I feel very lucky that I have such an amazing community of people that want to hang out and talk about nerd stuff with me online. So it's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. Is there a way to navigate your browser with Vim bindings? There is, yeah. What was it called? I think it's literally called Vim bindings or Vim mode or something. There's like a browser extension that you can do for Vim. The chair is the same price point as the Herman Miller chairs. The keyboard can is not updated. For what it's worth, I did just build the keyboard yesterday. Okay. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, YouTube just... Y'all are all over my gear today. Holy smokes. Do you use a leg rest? I do. Also, no, the chair is gifted. I will be doing a dedicated review on it. You guys will get more of the details of how it compares to my Herman Miller, etc., etc. Don't worry, coming soon. Coming soon to theaters near you. All right, you guys. It's been... Where even am I? Guys, I don't want this to be a super long stream. It's already been half an hour. However, let's try. Oh man, good luck, Judy. What the heck? Best of luck. That sounds not fun. That sounds very much not fun. My contribution to the Bash Empire. Yo, thank you, the guy. I appreciate the biddies. Thank you, thank you. Sledis, thank you very much for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll give you guys more info on the chair very soon. I'll try to do that. What do I use the MacBook for? It's my stream PC right now. It's my stream PC, and I use it for video editing. Video editing stuff because I was trained a little bit to be watchful, mindful of colors. So sometimes I'm like, do we gotta do some color grading here? Potentially. Bash, can you import me into Canada? Yes. I'm ready. How to get partnered with GitHub. 24-hour stream. How to get partnered with GitHub. I don't know, do cool shit. I don't know, have you tried doing some cool shit? Honestly though, I think the biggest thing is just be present in the open source space. Be like, because they are very aware of like what the big projects are, who is maintaining these things, who is, you know. I'd say that. I'd say go to in-person events. I'd say like the biggest thing is I got to know GitHub through GitHub Universe when I went to GitHub Universe, and I've done a lot of collaborations with their DevRel teams in the past as well. So I know them quite well. They're lovely, lovely to work with. The culture, the work culture at GitHub is really, really good. Alrighty. Okay. Did I just move my camera? No. I think I moved. Maybe I moved my chair. Hello? The Q11 is going well. I think I'm still getting used to it. Like the middle keys, I realized I had some kind of messed up typing stuff before. Okay. I think I need to... Okay, the worst thing though is that I actually hate that Mac and Linux have different keys. Recent commit. What the frick you mean no recent commits? All right, whatever. Okay, maggot. Tell me nothing. I didn't need to know anything anyway. I'm definitely looking at my keyboard a little bit more though today. I think also it's hard to touch type when I got these claws. They're long. I don't know if you can see how long they are, but it is a little bit harder to touch type because I'm kind of having to type with my nails. The headset looks sick. It's comfy, it's comfy. Does your keyboard tent? It does not. Nah. That's proprietary-ish software? What is? Literally what? What do you want from me? Are you finishing up on Blossom right now? Yeah. So I need to rewrite some of it so that it's a little bit more consistent with how it's implementing stuff. And then I think what I was trying to figure out, so I have a notebook because I forget everything. It helps me a lot with, I don't know, like planning things out, writing down questions and stuff. It's nice. Honestly, it's been a nice, gentle project back in where I'm able to find, I'm like it's like I'm experiencing it where I walk onto the rake and smack myself in the face with the rake handle. And it's good. Tenting without a wrist rest is not fun. Oh, that's an interesting point. Oh, my bad. Well, I use a spiral notebook. What of it? What do you want from me? Not everything has to be a moleskin, okay? Okay. It's like, actually, I work in tech. I only use a moleskin. Moleskin. I only use dotted paper, at least 0.25 millimeters thick. I don't know if that's thick for paper, to be honest. Can't see your screen. You literally can't see my screen. What do you mean? You just can't. No, you can't. Like, no. This is how we're doing. They had to write code on a whiteboard. Okay, maybe is it worth having music on? I don't know. I thought I wouldn't be talking so much. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna be ignoring you guys. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry, I kind of thought I'd be on here and it would be like quiet. If it was cool music, freaking ban him. Kind of feels like a Ren Fair. Okay, well, you're not wrong. This is a farming game. This is Stardew Valley playlist. I did turn it off though, so you can't hear it anymore. Only I can hear it. I think it might drive me a little bit insane eventually though. Okay, so. Can you make the code bigger? I can't see anything. That's the point. Guys, look at your own code. What happened to your keyboard? I broke it. It's split in half. I don't know what to do. Right. Okay. Okay, so I think I need to do a little git reset head. All right. Because that was I did a little whip commit so that I could push it to the other machine. Hi, Wraith. How's it going? Okay. I'm gonna let y'all chat for a bit. I have to look at what I was changing, which actually I can look at with Megan now. Oh wait, I keep forgetting that I've changed machines. This is my least favorite part. No, wait, I'm still on Mac layout. Okay, this is the worst. Okay, I'm changing that. Here. There you go. Now you guys can get something. Okie doke. So I think what I want to do is I want to unmarshal this in main so that I can check. This is where, because before I'm doing all the checking for the end of stuff in the wrong, or like deeper in the code. Like I'm doing it when I load the config. Instead, I think I should unmarshal the default config. Check the environment for, okay, wait, I'm gonna take note of this. Also, if I'm talking, I don't know if it's better if I'm talking or not. Do you guys want to hear me talking? Because sometimes talking is a little distracting when you're trying to work. But maybe it's bold of me to assume you guys are working. Maybe y'all are just sitting, you're just sitting on the couch, munching on some Cheetos, watching stream at 8 a.m. Yeah, I take notes. I dabble. I know, I take notes. Okay, so unmarshal that, check. I need to check, okay. Check for config file path. Exists. If so, overwrite the default. So I think I do that. Okay, well, I'm gonna change the music. You guys aren't listening. Oh, yeah, I'm so used to hitting B with my right index finger, and I keep going for a phantom key that doesn't live there. Okay. So I load up the config. Load. Only. Checks the environment. Otherwise creates an XTG path and returns it. Maybe I do load config and provide it with a path. This is just a default. Might as well. What is the default? I have to turn that into XGG anyway. So I think it could make sense for me to change load config to get the file path. Oh, but it's not exported. It's just a little helper that lives within my internal package. Oh wait, I gotta do proper rename. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that I don't need to do. I'll just put the little print statement here. I really actually think it would be really valuable for me to remap caps lock, especially on this keyboard, because I find the escape is like a little bit different than other keyboards, I think. It's a little bit further. Y'all want to hydrate? What the heck? Yo, good night, the guy. Thanks for hanging out. Why do you guys want to read my code? What are you guys doing looking at my code, huh? It's mine. You can't have it. Just kidding. I can I'll magnify it a little bit. I'm just out here trying to actually vibe it out, you know? Okay, but this I don't know why YouTube took me on a weird path. I'm not gonna lie, they took me on a weird path with this. os.stat config. Okay, I'm gonna rename everything. Oh, okay. Is it config? I think. I see. Well, I think data path. Oh, interesting. Because it's loading it and then creating it if it doesn't exist. Which means I need to pre-check the environment before I load it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't really even need to. See, this is where we're just doing bad QA testing. That's all. Okay, fine. Unpaid QA testing. I'll take it. Do I still use Omarkey? No, so I used it for a week while I was in the tower because they had, the guys had laptops that had Omarkey installed on it. So that's when I used it, but I didn't use it. I didn't use it long term. I'm on NixOS. I'm on NixOS and I love it, but sometimes I just want to be a lazy little son of a bitch, you know? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to be a lazy little piece of shit, and it doesn't let me do that, and I don't like that sometimes. You know, like today, I had to install Copilot. And they don't have it packaged with the latest version on Nix packages. And Nix users will know that is our nightmare. Ugh. The issue you had earlier with Mega is because of NixOS. Yo, this is what I mean. I think it creates unknown issues for me. But I kind of like it. But I kind of like it. I'm tanking it, okay? But I am scared to change anything. I'm like, oh, so much of my time. Like I literally was going to start stream a little bit earlier, and then I ended up pushing it back because I had to fix stuff with my Nix because I couldn't get freaking Copilot latest version installed. I also forgot to check if it works with the model that I was trying to do, because last time it was bugging out a bit. Yeah. Pissing me off. Okay. I need to get back to this. Oh yeah, I was trying to think. So I'm thinking. It already unmarshalled the default config. Okay, and then it. Can you guys even see me writing? Yeah, you can. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Do I create? I don't need that. That is only being created if it doesn't exist, which means it's using the default config. Oh, see, look, it helped. This is where writing things is helpful. Okay. Otherwise, create new DIRs files from default config. Is there anyone in the chat that's with me that country music is some of the best music to work to? Please. Please. Somebody. Wait, quick zoom. You guys, you can... I'm literally about to cover this chair in a video. I can't share it with you yet because otherwise, I mean, I could. It's not that I'm trying to gatekeep it. It's just that means the company doesn't have to pay to advertise it. Like, you know what I mean? If they're getting sales through me, I should be logging that, okay? I'm standing on business. Business. Come on, chat. Get your little business hats on. Freaking get it. Yeah. Chat, is it not clocking to you? I'm standing on business. Thank you, Austin. Country is great for vibing out to. You're right. God, how does it feel to be so freaking right? How does it feel to be the right, most correct person? I was about to say the worst thing. Also, I just spewed chocolate almonds all over my new keyboard. You're welcome for that. I got excited. I don't know what to show you. again. Okay, well, this is easy because that means I can just change this to be config.data blogger. What did I name it? Something like that. Okay. So I also had another fun, oh my God. Wait, my Emacs works properly on this machine. I think for some reason on my Mac, it's using the wrong version of Golang CI lint. However, it's pointing to the right binary location, but for some reason there's something of like out format flag does not exist. Blah, blah, blah. I think maybe I need to update my Emacs version or something. Something funky's going on. Okay, config is this. Okay, what else do you want from me? Oh, man, I am a little bit, I'm going to be honest. I think the new keyboard is very easy to adapt to, but these daggers are making it very hard to touch type. Validated. Heck yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, rap is also good. Last time I checked, YouTube audio library doesn't have any country bangers, so you're alone in that. Okay, well, the code is just small today because I'm comfort coding. Is it clocking you? Oh wait, I forgot to put the, hold on. I forgot to put the copilot thing on there. It's okay, it's only a short stream. What do you want from me, load config? Oh, you only have an error. That makes sense. Tracks, actually. Unable to load config. What do you... Set path sets the path to the config file. When are you used? Okay. I need to draw out what the frick is happening here. Read existing config file. When are you used? If you're not drawing your code, you're missing out. I feel like maybe I'm just a very visual person though, to be honest. Oh, I see. Oh, this is when I double check the flags. I think, wait, what's the problem here? Nil dereference in field selector. Oh, it's because I didn't, okay. Wait, that's kind of interesting. This doesn't initialize it. I think I have to do this. But I also, oh, I'm typing the wrong things. It's, yeah. I need to get these claws under control. All right, now it's not upset. Config set path, CLI config. I think that's the only one that I really care to add flags for. Because you can edit your config. So if you just want to, you can edit your config. You can change them as environment variables. Fuck, you're not getting flags. You're like clicking your claws. What would you do, William? What would you do, William, if you had long nails? You have to. I don't think you could refrain. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you could do it. Do you think you have more self-control than I do? You might, or you might not. We'll never know. All right. I think, is that? Okay, so now I'm handling. Okay, so I get the config path. I do that. That returns a new, that like updates my config. With the one thing, I need to see if my debugger is working on my Linux machine, because I was getting, my debugger was being kind of funky on Mac recently, which is kind of weird. Config, load config. I think this just creates Create blog dirt. This goes through the whole shebang. I don't want to get in trouble, but long nails is really something to go for. For what it's worth, I got long, they looked good. But also I got longer nails done because I was going on vacation. It's just that now they're like long enough that it's hard to type, but they weren't before. Can we not see the code? I'm trying to just be cozy. I want to just be cozy today. Don't worry, I'm not streaming that long. All right. But you'll see me again tomorrow. I will actually stream I'm going to stream tomorrow and Monday. Tomorrow coding, Monday probably co-working, maybe coding. Now I want to see code. Oh God. No, because then you guys ask me questions about, actually I'm just ignoring you anyway, so it doesn't really have to change too much. I'm going to be honest. Do some of you actually just watch me and you watch my code? Is that what you want from me? I feel like most of them is like, I feel like most of the time y'all are just hanging out. Like I'm background. Am I not? Okay. So that gives me a new config with all the things. Otherwise, why do I open it? Why don't I just unmarshal it? Why? Am I? Angled wrist will be painful in the long run. Oh my God. Oh no. Well, bear with me. Okay. We can ask AI. I actually do need to ask it because I'm like, I don't know what the frick is happening in my code base. Okay. For config.go, config.read. Is it necessary to open the file like and read all for the I could probably ask DevDocs too. Am I? So not. Oh, am I goofy? I'm a little goofy. Oh. Weird. Does... Huh. That is so interesting. DevDocs, does DevDocs not have YAML on Marshall? Encoding YAML. Huh? Isn't YAML an encoding package? Isn't that built in to the language? Oh, wait, what? Go package in. What is go package in? Go YAML. Oh, it's a separate thing. Fascinating. It's a third party. I see you've already hit degen hours. We're here. Hi, Icarus. What do you, wait, aren't you, isn't this also degen hours for you? I'm only half listening, not even sure what you're doing. That's the right attitude. TBH. Oh, I see. Okay. So I do have to read it. Oh, it's just os.read file, replace open and read all with os. You know what? You're not wrong. I think. Oh, I think what I was doing here is I was trying to pass a reader instead of passing a string path. New decoder and then decode. Instead of using read all and unmarshal. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I do that. Not that I need to change it. It's kind of the same but different. Okay. Equal to YAML. I know. Sorry, guys. I'm being bad with my posture. I actually think this is... I feel like this is supposed to be back more or something. I'm going like this. Write your own YAML reader. Yeah, for real. Yes, I'm always on degen hours. Okay, this makes sense. Tracks. All right. Wait, what did I just... Oh, interesting. Okay. Config read. I don't even think I need this. This is a terrible song. What is this? Please, no. No, there's... Sorry, guys. I'm listening to copyright music. You guys can't hear it. I'm just rubbing it in. I'm just bragging. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Check that I bet his ass could never cash. Betting on the 8-ball, landing on a sidewalk. Cold-blooded killer if you ask. That's the music I'm listening to. Country. Are we surprised? I literally don't need... I don't need another thing here. I mean... This is just... That's just silly. We simplifying. We out here freaking simplifying. Except, what did I do? Oh, it's F. Okay. That is son of win again. Nice keyboard. Thank you. I'm typing on a little slow today. It's part of why you can't see how fast I'm typing. It's all a plot. It's probably my fault. Passing a reader instead of a path instead of OS. No. You're honestly, Icarus, I looked into it. You know what? I take everything from the internet with a grain of salt. I like to take suggestions from chat and then look into it further. Your suggestion was bang on. I think I just was over. I think generally speaking, when I'm coding on stream, it can be really hard to like keep a train of thought, which is also part of why I have my big notebook here so that I can do that. Cause I was, I was working on this project like off stream for the first time in a minute. Right. Cause I had mentioned I was mostly just coding it on stream. And I think there were some functions where like I can't even remember what I did, but it was just like, it was doing a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. It was doing a whole lot of nothing. But you know, it is what it is. For what it's worth it, Chris, I feel like I'm getting better at it. I mean, this kind of thing helps because then I don't have the added pressure of like, oh, people are looking at what I'm doing right now. Like you kind of are, but it's not, also not. Also not. But I think I like the idea of like switching back and forth. I feel better about ignoring you guys today. Oh, wait, what the heck? Yo, Judy, thank you. Wait, 18 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I need to turn on alerts or something. I need to fix me. Stony, thank you very much for the 6-month sub. I really appreciate that. And Judy, thank you very much for gifting 6 months of tier 1 to Nightbot. Thank you. I'm not judging. I'm like on a couch and an iPad. I feel that. I'm usually a couch coder, but I think I've changed. I think everything about me has changed. I'm so powerful now. I sit at my setup with my ergonomic split keyboard. Boss can do emotes again now. Oh, thank you, Judy. I ran out of anime and saw you streaming. Judy, what have you been watching recently? I saw Howl's Moving Castle for the first time, and it was beautiful. I loved it. I want to watch it again, actually. I need to watch it again. I'm ready. I watched it maybe like a week or two ago. Ooh, okay, wait. I'm talking to chat for a sec here. Okay. Ka says, guys, I might have ADHD and being indecisive isn't helping. There's too much in IT. I don't know which field to specialize in. The beauty about working in tech is that you have an entire career to pivot to adjacent roles where skills translate. So I wouldn't put too much pressure on trying to get the path perfect the first try. Like everything that you learn in your little tech domain is going to transfer to another specialization in tech. So I would say the biggest impediment that you can come across when you're trying to break into tech and or like, I feel like in your tech career is overthinking it. You just have to choose a direction, go all in on it. You're going to figure out at a certain point, you're going to figure out I like this thing or I don't like this thing. And then all of that knowledge, all of that context is still valuable in wherever you choose to redirect that. I would say my biggest piece of advice though, if you are doing that, is just like give it your all, give it your full attention, give it your full effort, because your experience with when you're giving it your full effort is going to be different from when you're, half-assing it, whatever. And you never want to look back and say, hey, I did really like this thing, but I wonder what would have been different if I tried harder. So, yeah. At the very least, I'd say one of the things that I'm glad I learned early was like scripting. So I've done more PowerShell scripting than Bash scripting. But I would suggest like just find little, because that's a fun way where you can find little things to automate or tinker with that like make your day a little bit easier. PowerShell Bunny, yeah, that was me. TBH special interest, deep diving and hyper focus helps a lot. That's why I don't like XYZ has to be the first thing. Just let the neurospice do its thing, work for me. Yes, 100%. I find for me consistency is the hardest thing. Like once I'm focused on something, I am very good at like deep diving into it and like staying on track. But for me, it can be really hard to like do that every day. So I do find that is part of, I think, why I like Pomodoros so much, because to me, oftentimes it's just kind of a good way to get the ball rolling. And I tend to like ignore the breaks, but it gives me like an out, a stopping point, so I don't overwork. And then it gives me a really good starting point where I'm like, okay, well, I only need to do 25 minutes, or I only need to do 50 minutes, depending on the day and how hard it feels. It's good. William, I don't think that there's ever a case where, I don't know what specific market you're looking at, but there is always, every single business has at least an IT department. So even if the tech industry itself is experiencing hardship, which I know that we are in a tougher hiring market and job market right now, everything's temporary. I think that having those skills can transfer to any domain, you know? Like I worked in tech outside of tech for years. It's not the most glamorous thing because you end up doing a lot of IT stuff and a lot of like walking people through basic things on, you know, using like on like Microsoft or Gmail or something, right? Like you can end up doing some like support stuff. You can end up wearing a lot of hats and stuff like that. But it's a great way to get your foot in the door. It's a great way where, hey, my job is kind of boring, but I'm getting a paycheck, and it gives me some time where I can actually practice scripting some of the parts of my job that I don't feel like doing so that I can do them faster. That is what I did. I was like, wait, I don't like doing this one part of the things. Let me learn Let me sidetrack myself, learn PowerShell so that I can avoid doing this one repetitive task that I have to do all the time. And it was really valuable. And then it meant that I got to do more scripting at work because I became like the resident expert in that thing, and they knew that I could get it done fast. So then I got to do more of it. And then that led to me getting contract work as a junior dev with Python. My main concern is that junior devs aren't getting hired. I don't know if that's universally true. I think that's a lot of the rhetoric that's being echoed online. I'm not super like present in the hiring, in hiring at any companies obviously right now. So it's not like I'm probably not the person to give any 2 cents on that, but I do think that there's a lot of dialogue online that gets echoed that is like I don't know that it's necessarily true, because I do think that there are always going to be people advocating for the importance of juniors at companies, you know? Yeah. Danielle says might be different in Europe, but my company has still hired juniors like crazy. Yeah. Like, I don't think that there's anywhere. I think that there's potentially, there are places that have like not awesome work environments or whatever, or they're, you know, there are some places where the business people can be like, hey, no, you know what? We don't need to hire as many people because AI. But I think that we're kind of on like, it feels like we're kind of maybe more on the tail end of that, in that I feel like they have probably tried that and felt the pinch with the seniors that they rely on. And like, I think it's been replacing developers for long enough that they probably have felt some strain in some way. And a lot of seniors would be advocating for like, hey, you still do need to like mentor people, bring people up so that they are shaped exactly how you need them to be for that role. I just noticed you switch your chair. Do you like it more? I do. I'm gonna be doing a dedicated review for it, and I gotta get I'll get the link to you guys so that you can use my referral link so that they know that I sent you. So I get street cred. Ty Guy says, "Def on the tail end of the AI hype. The lack of they lack the proof in the they lack the proof in the pudding is starting to become obvious. People still need to know how to build apps." Yeah. I think there's still a lot of like buzz around it, and that's not going anywhere. But I think that it's not just like the excitement of some new thing for shareholders to get excited about. I think that can't just like tornado the entire company anymore, you know? I love having the headpiece fully supporting the head. My chair doesn't have that and it annoys me. That's how I felt. I felt that same thing with my Herman Miller chair. I really missed having a headrest, and I really miss like the seat on this one is much bigger and more like cushiony. The Herman Miller has like a plastic frame to it because it's like mesh and a plastic frame. And I would find that like when I would shift, like it kind of forced me into sitting a very specific kind of way. That is like the right way to sit on a chair. But then it's like you naturally want to / need to shift positions throughout the day. And I felt like I couldn't really do that comfortably on the Herman Miller. Like it wanted me to stay in that exact same position the whole time I was seated on it. And if I would change, it's like different part, like my legs would like dig into the plastic frame, or just did not feel as comfortable. This one feels like it's soft. It's soft, but it's has enough structure to still be supportive, which is really nice. It's a cozy vibes. But yeah, this is a plastic or a metal frame. It's plastic. It's like the same. It feels like the same kind of plastic as that the Herman Miller uses. We can use AI for everything is still in the air currently, but we'll get there. Yeah, I agree. I do think. I mean, I use AI. It's very powerful. It's very helpful. I just don't, for me personally, I don't like it to replace learning as long as it's a path that I'm willing to put time into at that moment. You know what I mean? Like having AI being able to unblock my freaking configuration files not being set up properly, something breaking in my config for my setup. That's nice. It's nice to not get sidetracked by that. It's also nice that if there's stuff that I want to do for chat, but I don't care about learning anything to do with chatbots, I can vibe it. You guys, I'm sorry. I'll give you more info on the chair in a dedicated thing, or I got to get them to send me a link. Cuz otherwise it's not fair to me. I'm sorry. Any suggestions to switch from NeoVim to Emacs? Use Doom Emacs because it uses evil mode and everything. It's really good. I think Do Me Max was like a great entry point coming from NeoVim because it felt like a lot of the motions and everything, they carry over. You just kind of have more. Lol, now I got you. Yo, thank you, Como. Those two separate keyboards are halves. It's a split keyboard, so it's just two halves of the same keyboard. Been loving Do Me Max for the last year or more. Yeah, it's good. I like how stable it is. I will say I still don't love the debugging experience, but I don't know. I don't know what I need to change about my debugging experience to make me like it more. Okay. Okay, for what it's worth, I should probably just chat with you guys for a little bit longer and stream because I can't stream too long. I also can't check that. All right. Is really good. It is really good. I regret not starting with it. I'm too locked in though in my setup. I feel that. I feel like me sitting in the least ergonomic way possible on my new chair. They're gonna love this. No. Yeah, I'd say like I mean the most frustrating thing for me with NeoVim was that whenever I would update it, and I was running it nightly because I needed to do nightly for Tree Sitter. And whenever I would update it, there'd be certain plugin authors wouldn't. I think is it called Semver? They wouldn't respect the rules. They wouldn't respect the rules where if you make any changes, any breaking changes, it should be a major version release. They didn't do that, and it would drive me insane. Yeah. So much is now pulled into stable. Oh, what does that mean? What do you mean? So no need to run nightly anymore. Oh, like Tree Sitter and stuff. Because I think Tree Sitter was the main thing that made me run nightly. Everything else I was like, meh. I think everything else was mostly fine. Just use VS Code, brah. Daniel, who are you to tell me what to do on the internet? Daniel, tell me more. What else should I do? I'm ready. I'm all ears. Tell me. What else should I do? I do, however, use IntelliJ for Java. Yeah. Oh, I haven't released the video yet, but wait, have I? No, I haven't released the video yet, but I mean, I'm probably going to use I'll use an IDE for Rust. Fix your posture on hydrate. Did I hydrate? Did I get a hydrate? Oh, shoot. You guys know I'm scamming with those points, right? So, you guys want to know, it is very funny. I will say it's very funny online to hear people be like, I'm sick of people talking about AI, but then ask me questions about AI. You're allowed to, by the way. I'm just pointing it out as like, programmers are funny. Okay, so the way that I typically use AI, it'll depend on the desired outcome, right? So like if I'm on stream, if I'm working on a side project, generally speaking, my goal with side projects is to learn and improve. And typically I'll try to draw inspiration from other projects, right? Like for example, for this, for Blossom, I was thinking it'd be really cool to be able to basically have it where Blossom will run whenever you push a new tag, a new version of your blog, I think it was, you have your config file, you have your, because I wanted it to basically be a thing where you could, when you have a new version of your website, it will generate, it'll look at your config, and in your config, you can declare what blog posts you want to be public, and then it'll create an RSS feed and render all of your markdown files to HTML and put it in the blog directory. for your website. And I got an inspiration from Go Releaser that it'd be really cool to like, mesh that tagging like behavior where it gets triggered by a Git tag. I thought that would be a really cool feature to do. So I used AI to, I cloned, well, I did clone Go Releaser locally. You can use Copilot in the GitHub browser, like in your browser as well. But I had it locally already. I was already poking around the code. And so I asked AI, I said, where is this feature implemented? Can you explain to me how they've implemented this feature in plain English? And so I'll get it to give me like a high level overview of like how the feature works. And then I'll look at the code to understand it more thoroughly and be like, hey, okay, I see how they did that now. I think it's just a really good way to break that stuff down and like learn from other people's code. I also will use it. So I am trying to I'm kind of intentionally letting myself create like foot guns and stuff, because I think that there are some things where like I'm implementing it the way that I think makes sense, but is it the best way to implement it? I'm not sure. And I'm not going to try and optimize it prematurely, because I want to feel the pain of stepping on the rake and learn from that. So what I'll do is I'll kind of get to a point where I'm like, okay, I think this thing's feeling good. I think there are maybe some gaps in the implementation that can honestly, if I was more on top of things, that would be having some failing tests or something like that. But in this case, I was just like, you know what, something doesn't feel right in the air. So I asked AI, is this behavior consistent across the code base? And are there different best practices in Go that I should consider with the current design feature set structure of my current code base? So I'll get it to kind of like review my code and then give me feedback on best practices in the industry, because I think that gives it enough. It's enough of a scoped problem where it's like, it's not implementing anything, it's like I get to review and decide what makes sense, but it can increase my exposure to different practices and things like that would be relevant for what I'm trying to do. Cause I think that is also the biggest hurdle, is like when you're learning new things, you're like, okay, cool, but when am I actually applying this thing? So I do think that it's really interesting to be able to leverage it as a way to be like, here is a concept that you may or may not know about, and here's how it could apply to your project. So I really like it for that. I have played around a little bit with vibe coding, but only for things where I don't care about learning it. Like I built and I'm very specific. Like I pretty much outline it the same way that I would a project for myself. So I'm like, here's the feature. Here's what, basically I'll go through the whole path of like, okay, I want for my schedule command that I did, for example, I was like, okay, I want a schedule command. I want it to be the lightest possible lift. I don't want to have to host my own bot. I don't want to have to do anything like that. So I want a schedule command that integrates with Nightbot, but pulls from some other API, more specifically the Twitch schedule page. Is that available from the Twitch API? If so, how do we integrate it with Nightbot? And then also I'll be like, okay, and if this input is invalid, here's what I want you to say. If this input is I actually told it specifically. I was like, use the Levenstein distance algorithm to make it so that it will auto suggest time zone, like relevant, or close enough matches to what the user input if one is found. Stuff like that. I'll be very specific with it, and yeah, and I'll just try and get it to use it. I'll just use it as a tool to help me understand things more quickly and make it a little bit more like, I feel like code, like when you're coding, it can just be so cognitively demanding trying to like read through code and understand the logic. And like, you know, it can just be very like draining, very tiring. And it's not to say that you have to offload that all the time, but if you're getting to a point where like you're starting to hit a little of fatigue, it can be really helpful as well to just be like, hey, give me the high level overview of this. And then your brain kind of makes those connections a little bit better. Anyway, Levenstein distance mentioned. I love the algo. It's so good. Ko is saying it's so good for learning old code bases. Using AI to vibe code tests on legacy code is the fastest I've ever learned a code base in years. Yes, it's so good. It's so good for learning other people's code. Hello, how did you decide to get a Q11 as opposed to a more ergonomic slate with tinting, thumb buttons, etc.? So I have a dactyl manuform, and I ended up just never using it because it felt too foreign, if that makes sense. So like I did get around to like typing comfortably on it, but I found that like a lot of the kind of default things, like I couldn't adjust my volume. There literally just wasn't a mapping for it. So I had to like remap all my keys. And it's one of those things where it's like this 3D printed keyboard. And I was a bit too nervous to remap all the keys and stuff and try and remember everything. I don't know. It felt a little too big of a jump, if that makes sense. They've been wanting us to vibe code at work. They tried it on a relatively small feature, that AI do the planning, implementation, everything. It did a terrible job with no human input. Yeah, no, I think AI can do a pretty decent, okay. For what it's worth, I think it depends as well on like maintainability and the scope of the changes. I think that if you keep it you have to give it like the exact same requirements you would give a developer, like incredibly detailed, if not more, because it has to be incredibly detailed. It's basically, you give it like the pseudocode of how the thing should work, is what I think. Because I think it's like the smallest scope that you can give it, the most guardrails in a sense, the best results you would get with it, I think. I'm going through a career change at the moment and returning back to coding after 20 years. Yo, let's go, Vasi. That's very exciting. That's very exciting. It is very exciting. Also, probably a little bit stressful. I know coding. I love coding, but it can 100% give you existential crisis. Maybe that's just my personality where I put so much pressure on myself, but like sometimes it gives me existential crisis. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not smart enough. And then and then I solve the thing and I'm like, I'm God tier programmer, ask me anything. You know, I'm like, I am both in the same day. It's really good. No one said anything about maintaining it. That's true. They didn't. That's what I got. That's why I was like, hold up. AI, okay. Icarus says AI is great if you can code everything yourself, but God help you if you don't know enough to keep it on the rails. Yeah, it's true. Exactly. But companies keep pushing that narrative. I mean, I understand why. Like, there's a lot of pressure between, like, you know, business to business of like staying in a very superficial way, staying competitive in the market for investors, in a sense. Like, that is one thing. It's like, oh, we need to look like we're doing a lot. I saw the funniest thing because I like Stripe. I think that they have a really good product. It was so funny. Okay, wait, I posted it in the Discord earlier. It was so freaking funny. Okay, wait, I'm going to read it to you. Someone tweeted. So I think, did Stripe tweet this? Also, there is a Discord. If you do !Discord, you can get a link to join the Discord community. Okay, wait, I have to find it. Okay. So Stripe tweeted out, this was on the 19th. Stripe tweeted out, over 1,300 Stripe pull requests merged each week are completely minion produced human reviewed, but contain no human written code. Up from 1,000 last week. Here's how we built minions. It's a blog post. So they're obviously like, they're really proud about this. And then this guy replied and they go, what the heck is Stripe building so much? I thought y'all had payments done. Getting into self-driving cars or something? It's such a good reaction to like I think most like software developers are like at a certain point. Okay, you say like software is never done, but I think at a certain point you have to admit that it's like, okay, this is done. Otherwise, it's just scope creep. You know, it's just to me, it is the funniest thing because it is exactly what like businesses are feeling the need to do. But I'm like, yeah, I mean, you kind of have payments solved. Like, what are you adding? Bugs? Like, are you just adding job security? Like, what else you got to go? You know? What else you working on that needs 1,300 PRs a week? Is so funny. Yeah, anyway, I just thought it was very, very funny. But yeah, it's so real. I think there's so much pressure for okay, my hair is doing crazy stuff. There's so much pressure for companies like amongst each other. They're like all racing to something, and then they kind of put that on developers of like, oh, we need to ship faster, we need to do this faster, blah blah blah. And I mean, you do kind of just have to go with the flow when it's your employer. But it's also because they're more like results based than process based. Like, I don't think my workflow would be a bit different if I was working for a company or if I was like producing code for a company. Like if I was producing code for a company, I would probably have like tab completions on and stuff like that. However, I do know that this can cause some skill atrophy potentially, or like complacency over time. So I think it would kind of be one of those things where like I would kind of like sprinkle it in and or have some days where I don't use it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna give more info about the chair very soon. I need to get the proper link and everything for you. The whole financial backbone is currently being rebuilt, so they're just helping out some crumbling old banks. Yeah. 1,300 PRs to run the K8 promotion and deployments. Yeah, for real. Judy says if you need that many PRs to run a thing, maybe the thing is not worth fixing. She's gone, brother. It's time to take your foot off the gas. We're all just here for the cherry. No, for real. It's very funny. All right, you guys. I do think I should end stream because it's been longer than I anticipated. Skill atrophy is the one I'm most worried about. Just use it as a tool for learning. And don't I think if you overuse it, you risk complacency. You have to just keep challenging your life. You have to keep challenging yourself with things. Otherwise, it's like, you know, it's like muscles. If you don't work them out, they get weak. Same thing. Just make sure that you're working out your brain. All right, you guys, we got to end stream. Do I have any VIPs or mods in the chat that have a preferred raid? Oh, it's going to be me. Mute tab. I'm rating my bed. Okay. Well, I tried. Here. I got recommended this programming channel, so we can go there. All right. Oh, sick. Fellow girly. Let's go. I literally can't even read that. Hello? I changed my display resolution to something insanely cray. Did I get VIP? Do you want you anytime? You deserve it. You deserve to be VIP. I just want to make sure I feel like I need to make sure my regulars are VIP'd. Is it that time? Thanks, beautiful. Oh, then beautiful people, thanks for your company and have a good day or night, depending on your current location. Heck yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good day. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you. If you need to go lie down on the couch today, you deserve it. You freaking deserve it. You know what? It's February. We need it. We need to freaking lie down, okay? It's not January anymore. Time to chill out. All right. Bye, guys. Enjoy the raid. Otherwise, I'll literally see you tomorrow. Technically, maybe today. Maybe for people in Europe, it'll be tonight. I'm going to be live again doing coding stuff this weekend. Okay? Okay, goodbye. Bye forever. Bye forever.